Most you had Jeezy in the news is when he placed himself there, if you know what I mean. So anyway. Bonjour. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody has been doing well. Anyway, I'm back on another video. Listen, as you can see behind me here, I have a video that I'm gonna watch. Anyway, while I do my makeup, okay? I gotta work today, okay? On one of my platforms. But look, here we go. Let's do a little backstory. This is the interview with Jeezy and Nia Long, okay? For some reason, I don't know why my ears feel like they need to pop or something like that. I don't know. Here we go. So anyway, maybe they will watching this interview. A Patreon collective, as soon as the divorce hit the blogs, I told them, I said, I said, we gonna see how it play out. This is before anything. People, the blogs was tearing it up, tearing her up, tearing her up, tearing Jeannie up, tearing Jeezy up. I'm talking about ripping them to shreds. It's mainly us tearing them up though. Nobody else cares that much. So anyway, but I told them, I said, no. I said, I don't think it's, I said, I believe that they have one of those 40-something-year-old packs that some people need to be worried about making for themselves, because they pushing a certain age and they ain't even got no partner yet they want kids and they want a husband or a wife and this. They too busy worried about everybody else's business that they just still single and have nothing, and that's it. Okay? But once again, these are all opinions. Okay? Anyway, I feel like them two grown people made them a grown-up pact. I do. This is just my opinion. Allegedly. Okay? But I feel like them two grown people who actually found a liking to each other. Like, if I was going to have another kid, I have one with you. Or if I was going to have a kid, period. Because Jeannie at some point in time didn't even want children. Maybe she changed her mind. She is in her 40s now. Okay? So, she didn't want kids at some point in time. But when you change your mind in a split second and you got to make life shake for you, you got to pull out your handy-dandy contract book. Okay? And there, people, I just feel like we talking about two grown-ups with a prenuptial agreement. Okay? And I mean, the timing of everything couldn't have been more like what? Oh, okay, yeah, you know, let's get the baby a certain age. The baby ain't lacking no love. The baby be seen with her grandparents a lot, both sides. Okay, the baby ain't lacking no love. Jeezy still doing Jeezy things, making business moves. I mean, I gotta get into the new album, but we gotta do this first. But he's still out here making business moves and things like that. Jeannie is a business person. I just feel like they two connects who was like, well, me being connected to you will open a market for me in a certain area, in a certain lane. And the other person was me being connected to you. I would love to be a parent. My point is, he richer than her. Okay? He richer than her. She had his baby. Something happened to him. That's his baby. The baby's super rich. Okay? The baby richer with that daddy than if she would have had another daddy. I mean, she could have had another daddy, but it would have took more years. You see what I'm saying? Like I told Patreon.
Told like everybody going crazy about the Jeezy and the Jeannie thing, and we don't know the details of everything, but I just don't think, like, I haven't seen anybody with a thought on it that I was like, nah, I don't think it's that. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I'm scrolling like on YouTube and I see the vloggers and they're talking about, oh, you know, like, oh, he dumped her, and I don't believe that for a second. I myself feel like something was more so along the lines of an agreement. I don't know why I feel like something was an agreement. I feel like these two people, and I feel like we'll never really know. I mean, I just don't see, not putting it like she didn't do anything or he didn't do anything, because that could very much be the thing. But because I actually follow Jeezy on social media. Not saying that social media is going to tell you everything. And I've always loved Jeezy too, baby. It's the Southern in me. Hello. Baby, I rap every song, like word for word now, seriously. But even like with her, like I don't get, you know, for me to be the person that puts nothing past anybody, I still don't see those two. I just don't see Jeezy getting involved with a person past a certain level to where, like, he's had too much success. You feel me? Like, I can see if his life had swindled down and then he divorced. But I still don't see him just popping a kid on somebody and just be like, all right, I want a divorce now. Thanks. Just like the way it's not messy right now, I feel like these two, like, I kind of can applaud them on how they handling their business. Because even then, because it would have been different had she filed for divorce, he would have got drugged worse. You feel me? Or she would have got drugged worse. Why you do that, black man, like that? It'll be something like that. Come on. Like, y'all know how. That's why, just keep in mind, people gonna always talk, okay?
I feel like in a sense, like not me, but the collective of us, drugged the man because of the color of his wife's skin to begin with. Why is he dating her? Why is he seeing her? Why this? Why that? Why this? Why that? Why we care so much? Not me, but we. Why we care so much? I mean, I feel like I guess I don't care about people's business, because when I look around me, I think about, like, I ain't where I want to be in life yet. I ain't got time to be worried about other people like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting here having to do this while I'm getting ready to go do what I got to do. You feel me? So anyway, I just feel like but you know, people got to talk, because that's how you sell out. That's how you sell them records. That's how you sell them interviews. That's how you get them views. Because I think last week he was #1 trending on YouTube, or earlier this week or something like that. And I hadn't even seen it yet. Being the first person on the train to have something negative to say about the next person's situationship. And I'm going to try to look at it as from a different mind, because that's the way I look at it. I'm telling you, like, I haven't followed Jeezy's life, but musically, like, we connected. Okay. For real. Not connected like that. But I'm just saying, like, I said, I don't know what the deal was, but all I know is this. Everybody won in their situation. Jeannie Mai won. Contrary to what something. It gotta be believable. See, we so simple-minded. Not me, but we. Okay? And that's all. It don't matter. We so simple-minded as people that we can't think that people can sit in a room. If people can choose as high as divorce rate already been, okay, and as many fatherless broke like no money homes that's out here, when you look to your left and you look to your right, I'm gonna commend these people if they had an agreement, because I love you enough. I would give you my seed to have my kid, because I actually trust you to take care of the child like it's supposed to. And if I'm not here, I actually trust you, like, because you got your own something to lose as well. You ain't just talking. Okay? just to be stirring pots. All right. But you got your own something to lose as well. If I'm gonna give somebody a child, it'll be you. I got that much love for you. I will give you that seed. And the same for her. Like, I don't know if she just woke up one day and said, oh my God, I'm gonna have a baby by a black man. I don't know. Business is in order. He ain't in nobody news blogs up here cutting the fool and cutting the rug. How many times was he making headlines? He gave the people something to talk about. Is what I'm looking at. Him and his wife gave people something to talk about. And I feel like all of it was, I hate to put it as a business deal, but they two business people who ended up, I feel like the relationship was real. The love they had for each other was real. But I feel like all the extra legally binding things and when the child comes in at was very much more so of an agreement. It wasn't like a uh-oh, none of that. I feel like all of it was planned perfectly. Like to the T. I want everything perfect, cause just so we still have the experience. I know this sounds crazy, but anyway, we ain't trying to find out. We ain't trying to see if it's true either. If it's true or if it's false. That's just my personal opinion. All of this, I sound absurd and crazy and sick in the mind. But like I told you, unless this gets ugly to where they dragging each other and calling each other out each other's name and I don't trust you, you stupid son of a... Unless it gets that bad, I'ma always think what I think. And even if it get that bad, I'm gonna be like, yeah, they put on the show. Did anybody go to jail yet? But anyway, pause. Okay, so loving it so far. Look where we at. 1924. Okay, so 1924. I just paused it, and I'm loving this conversation. It is a vibe. I'm feeling it. Okay, so he hit a lot of the marks of where, like I said, I don't know the history, the background of Jay. Okay, so this is what, you know, like I said, as an artist, Jeezy fed me musically, but to get this part, it all makes sense. That's what I'm saying. I've always still seen him though. He's just not, I just feel like where he's come from, like if you've actually, like I said, I'm from the South. So we're getting the old Jeezy, like when he just, I'm talking about this before the Gucci Mane beef, like the old Jeezy, okay? And just to watch how he's grown into his manhood. And what I said is still standing at this point, okay? Like I said, nowhere in this so far, 19 minutes in, tells me that this is a man that ain't in his right mind. This is a man that's out here trying to deliberately hurt somebody else. This is a man that's, you know, not thinking with a plan. Okay? This is a businessman. Okay? A businessman with a heart at that. Because he could be a great businessman and be heartless. And I just don't see that. I don't hear that. I don't feel that. But Nia, she got me because I literally just said this like days ago. The only thing that could trigger me or get me out of pocket where, like she said, you're going to hear from me. She said, if you F with my kids, you're going to hear from me. And I felt her on that 1,000%, okay?
Why is there this dismantlement of the black family? Why isn't it that black men and black women can't sit like you and I are sitting in a space and have really open dialogues about things and work through the trauma? Because that's the only way we can really be productive.
You said if it couldn't work, then you would leave.
Yes. To integrity.
I don't like.
Okay, pause. Oh my goodness. I love this interview, or this 101. It's not really an interview, it's just a conversation. 101 conversation. But anyway, it's at the part where they're talking relationships. Still now, okay, we're at 35 minutes in, okay? So there, he's like, and he's at the moment where he said real niggas don't cheat. And I really, for me, like I said, once again, this goes back to, we talking a rapper, a successful rapper, okay? Because nothing about Jeezy has been unsuccessful, okay? So a successful rapper who tends to stay out, or has been able to stay out of headlines, meaning he ain't just out here making noise just to have traction, clout. You see what I'm saying? He's just always been this type of quiet, more quiet, laid back type of energy. You're gonna hear the most from him through his words and his music, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's something about it. Like, even with him saying real niggas don't cheat, that's just and I feel that 1,100%. Okay, because I feel like you should be so on your stuff so well, or you should be able to just keep it real with a person, or you should just keep it real with a person. Like, we not seeing eye to eye. We not seeing eye to eye. We just ain't gonna work out. Like, I always say that, you know, before you cheat on a person, leave them. Give that person an equal opportunity to walk away from the relationship like you about to step out in the relationship. That's just me. And like I said, he's not, this isn't the personality or persona of a person that is going to cake somebody up just to leave them, or he's not sleep either, so he wasn't blindsided into anything with anybody, and he wouldn't be the one blindsiding someone either. This is my own personal opinion, because why? That's what I'm saying. Like, why would somebody of his, I don't know if people just, you know, maybe, okay, because he hasn't got to a certain, or desired, I'm gonna just say it, wherever he's at is where he wants or desires to be. I feel like he just got to a point in life where he chose and decided, I'm gonna take things to the next level for myself. I'm gonna take my success to the next level. Like I said, we're talking somebody who has now, you know, he has a New York best-selling book. Okay, he has a liquor, a cognac. That's one, like, he has all of these other successful endeavors and investments going on. Like, he's not somebody that's not, he's not a desperate person. We talking a rapper who, this rich man who, before the baby he just had with his wife, I'm talking about, it's giving me heavy on the morals, if you ask me. It's giving me heavy on the integrity, heavy on the morals. I feel like the type of agreement that him and his wife had, that's just my personal opinion, that's allegedly, okay? This is my personal opinion, it's through my eyes, or, you know. But I feel like the agreement that he had is something that we wouldn't have agreed to, or we would have made it messy, or we would have done sold out by now. Not me, but we. Some of us as a collective. Maybe some of y'all saying not me either. I feel like I said, I feel like it's more so of an agreement of, I want a kid, but culturally, I need to be married for my culture to understand. I still stand on what I said, my commentary on everything. Like I said, I don't feel any different watching this interview. Or this conversation, I don't feel any different. I feel like everything was answered just right, to where there's no lies. But like I said, I do feel like it still sucks. It's still hard. It's still, because it still is real life. I feel like the downside to whatever the case is, even if it was just, it did go wrong and it did, you know, but I still, No, and then we're releasing a 2-disc, what is that? And we're gonna get into it another day. But releasing a 2-disc album. Yeah, well, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, double album, 90-minute double album that's titled I Might Forgive, But I Don't Forget. Like I said, this is a businessman with a heart. So he didn't need to make any certain moves besides getting some parts of his life knocked on, checked off, that whatever he gonna do. And I just feel like it just kind of fueled that fire that he already was still gonna get. I feel like everything is just perfect timing. That's how I feel about it. So anyway, that was great and everything. Love the one-on-one conversation with him and Nia Long. She is so beautiful to me. She is a beautiful black woman. And they hit on and another thing about the comment about him, when we at our lowest, we need our black women. Nowhere is Jeezy at his lowest. He's speaking from the collective, like I said, like how I've spent this time saying we, but not me. He spoke the entire interview from a position of we. He's being the voice for the collective, the majority. You see what I'm saying? Based off of his own life experiences. Yes, he's just speaking from a sense of when I was at my lowest. Like he's speaking in past tense in this interview. At our lowest, we need our sisters. And that could have been in the sense of how he's back and forth with Nia Long, putting her in a brother, sister. I'm talking to you like we're brother and sister type of closeness. Because I trust you. But yes, sister, brother could mean us. A sister, brother could mean, it just depends. It depends on who's watching. And like I said, he's saying things in a sense to where if your mind is a little bit more simple, you're going to pick up on certain things. And if your mind is a little bit more complex, then you can see through what he's saying. He said a lot, but it was received. It's going to be received based on where somebody's mental, where their mental. You'll just, like I said, it's just best not to take stuff and just kind of run with it. Like I said, I don't know. These are just my personal opinions. But like I said, I'm going to think as positive and admirable of their situation as I can. Like I said, nobody in the situation has lost. That's how I look at it. Nobody has lost anything. There's only been gains from all parties involved, including the child, who wouldn't be here had they not. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this has been nice. Yeah, so I'll catch y'all on the next upload. If you enjoyed this, hit that thumbs up button for me, please. And share with a friend. You know, drop your comments below how you feel about it, okay? But like I said, it's not meant to be anything to argue. I just, like I said, it's just more so of how somebody, I feel like, you know, it's very like kind of intriguing actually. But yeah, I feel like it's made, like I said, I'd rather have my little made up in my head story that sounds crazy, and it's not, we ain't dragging somebody that we don't know just because the person don't look like us. That's all I'm saying. That's it. So anyway, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.